Hey,
Hello.
Ferny. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. And you?
I am doing great, trying to stay warm, but definitely doing pretty good. What did you want to ask me?
So I was curious if you had any messages from my spirit guide or my grandmother that passed away several years ago.
hmm First of all, your spirit guide, do you know your spirit guide's name?
You told me it was Harry.
Okay. Um, I'm checking myself to see if that sounds about right. It's funny because I heard Mahalo, which I don't know what that's about. But that's not a name. That's just like I feel like I want to say Mahalo. So I feel like I want to say something that has to do with Mahalo. Thank you. There's a
Okay.
male. So I know you asked me about your grandmother, but there's another person that I want to kind of connect with for a second. I've got another male popping in. I want to say this male would either be slightly older than you or to your side. I also am seeing Hawaiian shirt attire, and I'm also seeing the military. Do you know anyone who may have served in the military or had a connection to Hawaii or being connected to Pearl Harbor?
No, I don't.
Okay, so for me, this is a male. I want to say is possibly connected to the military, probably connected to the military. I'm seeing the whole Hawaiian shirt type thing. I want to say mahalo, so I want to say that there's something with this person. I also
Okay.
want to connect to the name A, possibly Andy or Andrew, but there's an A
Okay.
connection to this as well. And this might be not directly related to you, person, but they may be connected to you through someone else that you're related to. So you might
Okay.
need to ask your family. So that's one person. Just want to get them out of the way, but they're wanting to let everybody know that they're okay and they're good and they're happy. So, okay, coming back to your grandma, immediately she's doing this. So whenever they do this, it means I didn't get a chance to say goodbye or I wasn't able to speak prior to my passing. She also talks about one of her lungs collapsing or becoming compromised. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I was in the hospital with her. She had she had the fluid on the lungs and everything else, and she couldn't breathe. And they actually punctured one of her lungs when
Oh
they were
wow,
trying
yeah,
to
that
draw
makes
fluid
sense.
off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I was seeing a friend of mine, and he actually ended up with a collapsed lung, and it was crazy for him to go through that. So that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
She also keeps, thank you. She also keeps referencing. It's interesting because even though I think she's trying to give me a name, it's very interesting because even though you said Harry, is there a Harriet or Henrietta or Henrietta, Harriet? Is there, you know, if there's a Harriet or Henrietta name connection to the family?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, there may be. I've done a lot of genealogy, and I know
Okay,
there is
so
several generations back.
interesting. Okay, because here's what they were showing. What she's doing is she's showing me. I feel like I'm seeing historical feel. Like I got a historical vibe. Do you know if part of the family is from the South, or there was plantations connected to part of the family?
Uh, Originally, they were from Kentucky and North Carolina
Okay.
back in the late 1700s, early 1800s,
Okay,
before they migrated to Arkansas.
got it. If you look at the family name
Okay.
going that way, like I want to say maybe back into like the 18, maybe 17, 1800s, there may actually
Okay.
be a town that is named for the family or like an area that is kind of named for the family because she's
Okay.
referencing something like that. So you might want to look into that because that'd be interesting.
Okay.
She also keeps thinking, she also keeps acknowledging thumping. Thank you. Do you know she had a habit of thumping her foot, or she would have these twitches where her foot would twitch or her foot would,
Yeah.
because she's doing that for me. So she's acknowledging that as well.
Okay.
She also keeps acknowledging that. Thank you. Did y'all have to kind of have her to the side a little bit because she makes me feel like the pressure on her body or on her was too much and it was so uncomfortable for her. So she's just acknowledging that.
Yeah, she had sciatic nerve problems in later years.
Okay, because she's acknowledging this. She also keeps thinking, was she really pretty when she was younger? Because
Oh yeah.
she just
Yeah,
like,
she's good.
okay, because I mean, like, I want to kind of line her up next to like, you know, some of these like female movie stars who are like, because
Right.
what she's doing is she's showing me all of these like physical issues, and then all of a sudden she like shifted her appearance for me, and she's sitting there and she's like, did she smoke when she was younger?
No, she didn't.
Okay, well, she's showing me the you know, like the movie star women that were very
My
much
grandfather did.
okay.
My
Well,
grandfather smoked like a chimney.
she smoked when she was younger. You may not know about it. You
Okay.
might need to dig because she's showing me an image of, and she's doing this like she's this like very beautiful kind of, you know, not so much glamorous, but just very naturally beautiful because she's showing me this.
Right.
She's also
She
talking
was.
about the teacher. Do you know if she was a teacher or if there's a teacher in the family?
There's several teachers in the family.
Got it. She's just acknowledging the teachers in the family. apologizing to them and just telling them how sorry she is because of what they've had to deal with this year. So I guess
Okay.
this has been just been a year for them. She
Yeah.
also is acknowledging. Thank you. Is there also an? She's giving me a name. Is there also an Ellie or Amy name?
No.
It's an
Not
E.
that, not that I know.
Could be Haley. It's a.
There's a Haley. Her mother was named Haley.
Got it. Okay. She's just trying to tell me who's with her. So she's just acknowledging who's with her in spirit as
Okay.
well. She also, thank you. Are there twins in the family, or did someone have twins but one of them didn't make it?
No, not on our side.
It might be on her level. So if you look into her or her siblings, she's acknowledging like twins and one of them not
Now her
surviving.
sibling, she had twin brothers.
Okay, got it. So she's just
Yeah, one
acknowledging.
of them
So
died in the Korean War.
oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, got it. So she's just acknowledging the twins and like the twins being with her. So she's just wanting to reference.
Okay.
Yeah. She also says she's proud of you. She also said, is this your mom's mom?
This is my dad's mom.
Okay. She's wanting to bring up your mom. Do you know if your mom had a closer connection with her, or she and your mom got along really well?
No, my parents divorced when I was really young. They were only married for a couple of years.
She's bringing up your. Nope. She's bringing up your mom first. Is there a Debbie or a
Dana?
it could be Diana? Who is that?
Dana's my mom.
Okay. Yeah. See, she's wanting to acknowledge your mom's mom is also passed, your grandmother on that side as well?
Yes.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Do you know she had some sort of toxemia with her blood or some sort of blood?
He did.
That's it, yeah. They're just saying hello. They're just wanting to acknowledge,
Oh, okay.
wanting to say hello. Your grandmother, again, your dad's mom, she's acknowledging being proud of you. She also says four-leaf clovers, look out for four-leaf clovers because that's going to be a sign from her.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care of
All right.
yourself.
All right. Thanks, Ferny.
Bye-bye.
Good night.